I'm gonna take this time out, man, to share my secret to why I really don't be discouraged, for not for real. And I just be a little perplexed. Most of the time I just be venting, man. But I want to share my secret. When I do something for somebody, man, it most time because I want to. You know what I'm saying? If we don't really get reciprocated back, it kind of messes with me. It bothers me. Cause I'm only human, But it always come back. I look at 2 or 3 things. If I did something for a person, I look for it to come back from that person that don't. That means I had a motive. Or I wanted to use whatever favor I did for that person as chains to bind them like a slave or whatever. That's my conscience. That's what my conscience do. Well, how you gonna get mad about you? My conscience be like, how you gonna get mad at because that person ain't did this back for you? Then on another token, I say, nigga, if you weren't able to do it, you couldn't do it. So, you had it to offer. You know what I'm saying? What if you want blessed to be able to get at to that person or do this for that person? So, yeah, I get discouraged. I be like, man, ooh, that motherfucker. But no, you really ain't got to deal with nobody for real. You don't have to deal with nobody if you don't want to. So anything that you do it because you want to do it. If you do it for something to come back, you had a motive, or you had ill intent, or you trying to turn somebody into some kind of slave. I'm blessed to the point where I can do. I'm blessed to where I can pay my bills. I'm blessed to where I can look after my kids. I'm blessed to where I can get myself to the places to where I can accumulate the funds to help myself. I have enough to buy me things. I got enough to keep to keep my kids happy. You know what I'm saying? To keep the place straight, keep gas in my car. And I got enough to my cup runs over for real. I got enough to share. So that's why I gotta pick and choose who I do it with. No, I'm doing too much. I mean, I'm doing too much. But okay, my cup overflowing. It's a food. In other words, it's a food was on your table. Now you done train all the dogs. Let's say you got dogs and you got cats, animals all in the house, and you done successfully train each one of them animals to not get on that table up there. You know what I'm saying? Now you, your kids, your wife, whatever, y'all at the table eating. Now, whatever fall off that table, that's free. That's a free grab. As long as ain't none animal fighting. You know what I'm saying? Y'all down there, man, y'all need to act like y'all got some sense. So we can enjoy our meal. Because like I said, you properly train all the animals down there. So that goes back to me saying, if my cup runs over, not calling anybody animals or nothing. I'm not doing that. But I'm just using this as a metaphor. If my cup runs over and shit fall on the floor or on the ground or whatever, I can't pick and choose who get the scraps. I'm not finna get them. I got more than enough than what I need. So if something fall down and to where the cat or the dog or the chicken or the duck or the I don't get some no cows in my house. Or the sheep or whatever, they get it, okay, fat, that's fun and dandy. So whatever you got to share, it should not be a problem. You know, the person was probably at the right place at the right time, and you had it to give, and you mad because it won't come back from that person. The person, they ain't already ain't got nothing. Probably struggle, ain't got much, or whatever. You know, or it could be for a significant other, somebody you trying to win their favor. You know what I'm saying? But that goes back to the point again. If that person is in a bad situation and they get it, okay, that's some of your scrap that you didn't need. Even if they call themselves manipulating or getting over, you know, I know the principal. The principal might mess with you, like, you know, they got me. No, they didn't get you because if you didn't have it to offer or to give, you wouldn't have gave it. Now, if you give this stuff that you don't have to give, you hurting yourself. You're doing too much. Now you probably have reason to be a little dismayed. But even then, you have to look at yourself then too, because if you ain't got it to give and you give it, and they mess you over or don't show no appreciation, then that goes back to you, your judge of character. The people you around is vultures, and they leeches, parasites. So that should be a lesson, even if you ain't got it, and the person manipulates you or finesse you while you at the bottom. If you ain't got it to give and you give it for a good cause, hoping it come back. Okay, you still can't get mad at the person because most of your lessons that you learn them at the bottom anyway. So as you climb up, you already have knowledge of the type of people or person that has these characteristics. So you'll be able to detect it better on your way up. You know, so that's to the one that barely got enough to handle themselves and still trying to share. That message go to them. But I'm talking about when you have abundance of things and you have more than you can, you know, than you need, and you show love, and then don't praise your name. You did it for the wrong reason, because really God get all the praise. He the one that gave it. He was the reason for you to be able to get it. One may say, well, it took my brain to think it up on how to maneuver. No. It took the situations, experiences, and circumstances for you to come to concoct a plan to even come over the idea on how I'm gonna produce whatever kind of accomplishment that has come about. You know what I'm saying? You didn't just get that. That didn't just dawn on you. You had to go through some hot fire, some sleet, some snow, some fog, all that to get to the point of where you at now. So you cannot say that it was you and you alone and your thinking that made it possible for you to do this for somebody else. Fool, you made it. You just happened to be one of the ones that made it through the fire and came out like gold. You know, that wasn't none of you. It was something in you that got you to that point. And that's the creator. It wasn't you. And if you've been stealing and all of this, that's the devil helping you out. If you've been cut through all your life, if you've been getting over, finessing people, undermining, taking, conniving, and scheming and scamming, well, you might need to go out there and get your own back, because you had to get your own in mud. I mean, you had to get your own in blood. So it might be your best interest to get that how you live. You know, like, yeah, I understand you get mad. I can understand a person like that can't take no losses because It took a lot of blood, sweat, and tears and chances, man, for you to get where you at. But I'm talking about the ones that got it out the struggle, the ones that got it out the mud, man, the ones that went about this thing the right way. If you go about life the right way, and things start to flourish, how they say it, if your harvest come in, you reap what you sow. If your harvest come in, it'll start to come to you that this wasn't me. I didn't do this. Shoot, I was just a passenger. And I look up one day and I got all this, and it's an abundance of it, enough to give away. Share. You have it to share. So if you don't share, you're gonna put it up in the storage. You're going to throw it away, or you're gonna be up under your bed, or in your trunk of your car, somewhere you're gonna be done forgot about it. So don't be dismayed for what you do for people. Even to the people that I don't deal with a lot of people myself. So even to the people that don't deal with a lot of people, man, you can give some stuff to the Salvation Army. You ain't gotta just deal with direct people. And that's another thing. If you feel some type of way about helping people and don't want to help a specific person individually because you know how people think, just go and give it to some kind of organization. Don't worry about what they're gonna do to the money. You know what I'm saying? Just do your part, and bam, God. If don't nobody see you, man. If don't nobody see your good works, God, He see you, man. So I don't need you getting mad because they didn't come back. You know what I'm saying? You already got enough. What more do you want from that person? You know what I'm saying? If they ain't on your vibe or ain't on your wave or they ain't working with you, and they do some old conniving stuff towards you, you don't want that person closer you nowhere because they gonna do them to suck blood up at you. So that's a good thing too, is what I'm saying. So take the good deeds that you do for people, man, and go ahead on. Cause like I said, you already had to span away. If you're gonna do something, man, do it for goodness sake. All right. End this live.